You can now make online payments to SLPA Clearing Pass Management System via GovPay.
In the Sustainable Finance Roadmap 2.0, the Central Bank of Sri Lanka states that a minimum sustainable finance products should include safeguards to prevent harmful impacts on other dimensions of sustainability. Accordingly, the sustainable finance instruments with the highest potential for Sri Lanka and within the scope and mandate of the CBSL include sustainable loans, deposits and leasing. These instruments enable borrowers to use the proceeds exclusively for projects that make a substantial contribution to environmental and social objectives. According to the CBSL, sustainable loans may be directly funded by the proceeds of sustainable deposits. These deposits consist of financial products that allow individuals and organizations to direct their funds to banks and non-bank financial institutions to finance sustainable projects. Sustainable loans, commonly referred to as green loans in Sri Lanka, are among the most widely used sustainable finance instruments and are already offered by most commercial banks in the country. Another key instrument is labelled bonds, which include green bonds, social bonds and sustainable bonds. These constitute the three main categories of labelled bonds, often collectively referred to as sustainable bonds. Debt for nature swaps are another instrument. These agreements involve creditors providing debt relief in exchange for environmental investments. According to the CBSL, this non-traditional source of financing may regain interest in the current global environment, characterized by geopolitical tensions and economic challenges that are increasing pressure on sovereign debt. The CBSL also encourages the adoption of de-risking instruments. The wider use of mechanisms such as credit guarantees or blended finance structures can facilitate private investment in projects that might otherwise be considered commercially or financially unviable. Sustainable insurance is another important tool. This includes insurance products that cover environmental risks as well as schemes specifically targeting vulnerable segments of the population and economy, such as micro, small and medium enterprises, which are often excluded from traditional insurance markets. In parallel, the central bank promotes the incentivization of sustainable finance to boost the adoption of sustainable financial products. According to the CBSL, tailored incentives are needed for both financial institutions and borrowers or end clients to enhance the attractiveness of these products and compensate for their perceived high risks and structuring or reporting complexities. Given Sri Lanka's current monetary, fiscal and sovereign context, there is a limited room to introduce new economic incentives or expand existing mechanisms in the medium term. Instead, the focus could be placed on greening and enhancing the inclusiveness of existing incentive schemes.